Hello, hello, hello. How's everyone doing? Oh my god. I know it's late. I got involved in watching the new Netflix animated movie of The Witcher. Started watching it, and then I was like, oh yeah, here we go. And then my daughter had problems at college, so we were trying to figure out how to make it better. And then we found out her dorm room doesn't have AC. I don't know if it just doesn't work, or they can't pick to have AC in their rooms. I honestly don't know. And then we found out they're not allowed to even get like an external unit at the college, so yeah, there's that. Man. Oh. Today has been just one of those days. Oh my god. Like, I feel like I've had my ass kicked. 6 weeks from Tuesday. Oh, so finished 5.0. Woo! We are starting on 5.1. God, I really need some caffeine. Like, I need something like that triple shot caffeine shit. It's currently 81 in my streaming room. 2 fans running at max. It's good times. I'm about ready to buy a 3rd fan. How do I live without you? I want to know. I don't know. Hello, Ron. Hello, Gray. How are you doing? Having a good night? Just waiting for my lovely wife to come over here. So how have you two been doing? Oh, man. Hopefully good. I did have a funny situation that happened last night. As you may know. Ooh, that's not nice. I have 2 cats, Princess and Roxy. And, Princess is the younger one. Roxy is a grumpy cat. But they're both very good mousers. Roxy will just straight up kill the mouse and just be done with it. I guess she's not interested in playing with it. So...
You couldn't have just sent me a text.
I did.
You didn't. You asked me to do it. You didn't send me a text. You came in.
No, I asked if you were busy. And you could have said yes.
Well,
But you didn't.
I was in the West. I didn't know I was in a dungeon.
Well, all you had to do was say yes. So, Princess manages to catch a mouse. And she brings it to my streaming room. And I'm like, nah, I'm not having this in here. And she doesn't have it by the nape of its neck. Or by, like, its chest. She's holding it by the end of its tail. And the thing keeps trying to run away. And she's just torturing it. And I'm like... I'm looking at her going, Princess, just either let it go or just kill it already. Like, put the poor thing out of its misery. And of course, Roxy's just looking at her like, with that whole, I'm like really tired of your bullcrap. Thank you. And she's like, if that mouse gets free, I'm gonna kill it. And I guess... yeah. So then she took it to my bedroom. And then played with it there. Which didn't bother me, because I wasn't in that room. But then she just left it in the hallway, dead. I was like, I don't know if it died from a heart attack, or if she killed it. I mean, I'm hoping she put the thing out of its misery, but I'm really, on the whole, she just tortured it until it died of heart disease. Or heart failure. Oh no, she definitely didn't bring it to me as a present. I've had cats who do that. Where I'd wake up and, wake up to go to work in the morning. And there'd be just a dead mouse in bed next to me, and the cat's just like, look at what I have brought you. Aren't you proud? And I'm like, ooh. Oh, crap. I gotta go to work, but, I definitely want to wash these sheets. And I'm thinking to myself, where else did you have this mouse? Because I might want to clean it there, too. Oh, man. Whew. Oh. I am still a Lalafell, aka Dwarfus Magnus. Her catching the mouse is the treat. Oh. I was tempted to buy more Fantasia and go back to Hyrule. I was like, has the dwarf outlived its usefulness for me? So, yesterday, I was gonna stream. And I had everything all set up. And then I found out that my oldest son was on Fortnite. And I've told myself I'm never gonna play Fortnite again, because I swore off of it. I was like... And I saw he was playing with his girlfriend. And of course, my son thinks I'm the A word. Because I make fun of him because, you know, I'm a dad. So I see that he's playing with his girlfriend, and he accidentally told me what her Epic username was. So I nonchalantly downloaded the Epic launcher, which, by the way, if anybody plays Epic games, you can use creator code Zavrax. I just want to put that out there. I do have enough followers for that. So I downloaded the game while he was busy eating supper. I snuck on, and I got his girlfriend to invite me to the party. And then I snuck up behind him, and I did the whole Daquan thing to him, because he had his headphones on. He was like really intent watching the show he was watching while he was eating his supper, and I'm just like, I'm coming for that ass, boy. He jumped out of his chair. Oh, hey, why are you getting loose like that? You better stay on there. And he's like, I'm gonna hunt you down in Fortnite. He's like, you don't even play Fortnite, Dad. You don't even have it installed. I'm like, boy, I got it installed, and I'm in your party. He's like, no, you're not. And he turned on the game. Well, he went back to the game, and he's like, oh my God, you're in my party. I'm like, yep, and I'm talking to your girlfriend. So he quickly stopped watching the show he was watching and went back to the game. And I ended up playing Fortnite for like 5.5 hours with them last night. We got one victory royale. And then I came home and I'm like, I was like, oh, you know what? I did earn enough V-Bucks. I was going to buy the Master Chief skin out of the store, so I bought it. And I equipped the Master Chief skin, dropped into a solo game, and Victory Royale'd it. For not playing, like, 2 seasons. I was lucky I still remember what the controls did. I pretty much got 2 kills on spawn, and then sat in a truck for the entire rest of the game, and nobody even bothered to check. Until it was the last guy, and he has no idea where I'm at. But I know where he's at because I've been sitting on top of this. I've been sitting in this truck on top of a hill, just waiting forever for everybody else to kill themselves off. And then, so I hop out of the truck because I had no gas left. I slide down the hill, and I could see he's behind the door. Not because I've opened it, because his stupid gun is sticking out past the door. So he's got no idea. And I'm like, full on epic sniper, just kneeling behind the door, waiting for him to open it, and I just clapped him, pow, with a sniper shot right at point blank range. And then switched to the AR and just finished him off. But man, he was so pissed. I mean, he did all this stupid building, and I'm like, doesn't even matter, bro. Because I'm not building. I'm not going up. I'm staying here on the ground, so either you want to kill me, you have to come down to me. I'll just take out all your builds from the bottom. So as soon as he came down, that was it. He was done. I mean, I was still sitting with 2 med packs, 3 full, 3 50-point mana shield potions, like all this ammo. He was just, he had to be so mad. He had to be furious that he lost that game. Because I saw him kill like 10 people. Well, I watched all the fighting go down. I'm like, man, he's really good. He's taking out some people. I'm like, doesn't matter how good you are. if you get a lucky shot. Alright. So... yeah, you know what? That was the first thing he's like... after he saw me get my Victory Royale in the solo game, he's like, hey, we're gonna play duos? I'm like, no, I gotta stream. He's like, it's Thursday, we could be playing some Fortnite. I'm like, yeah, I know. But I gotta stream. I'm like, I got a responsibility. My dwarf owner has raw into this stream. I mean, I used to play Fortnite before it was a battle royale. Me, my son, and my wife all had the $100 buy-in for the zombies aspect of the game, because we kind of like that style of shooter. Yeah, me too. Actually, all of us are, except for my 6-year-old son. He's... when we all became founders, we didn't even know if he would actually even play the game. And it's probably one of his favorite games, but he never gets to play anymore. Yep. Still to this day, my son would be like, hey, Dad, is it okay if I log onto your account and give some of your mats to my friends? And I'm like, no. Because I may one day go back and play that game, and I'm not going to go back empty-handed. Like, I want to crack my sternum here, because, like, I got built up pressure, and I haven't been able to do it for, like, a week. See, I find the major problem with games like that is the constant changing. Like, adding all the seasonal stuff into the online battle royale version of the game. And then I noticed they started adding it to they added it probably both at the same time. But I was playing WoW at the time, so I was really split between playing Fortnite and WoW. Oh yeah, I know. Trust me, I've spent quite a few dollars on Fortnite, more than I actually probably would like to admit. And so has my wife, and so has my son. Well, that was like when we got the founder packs. When they finally made the game live, that everyone could play. I can't remember how long I just sat there opening up stuff after stuff after stuff. And I'm like, I gave $100 to play this game, and not only did I get more V-Bucks back than what it would have cost me to buy them, but it was for more V-Bucks than I actually paid to play become a founder. Wow, that's insane. 1,300. I don't even know what my next one would be. so. Nope. Oh man, well I wish you would have said that first. Before I started doing it. Damn it. Alright. So ball your fist, tense your muscles. Push both hands out in front of you. While it's still tense, touch your fists together. Then together, bring your arms up. Then as you raise your arms up, pull them and stretch them to your side. Alright, here we go. No. It's alright. Typically what I do at work is we have a countertop there. And it's a rolled edge countertop so it doesn't hurt my back. And I'll just roll my back on it and then it pops. Just, unfortunately, I just haven't been able to do it because there's a whole bunch of shit on the counter and I don't feel like cleaning it. Oh, right. Pickle Rick! Almost bought a PS5 yesterday. I was just like, Sony had sent me an email. They're like, hey, you want a PS5? Log in at this time, and you can get one. And I logged on, and I'm like, oh, I can get the PS5. Give me some Spider-Man Morales. And then I was just like, oh yeah, but it's gonna be $4.99. And it's like, if you add one other thing to the cart, which would have been the Miles Morales game, it will be free shipping. And then I was like, oh. But then if I want to stream it, then I gotta buy a special adapter so that way I can stream it. I was just like, no. And then I have to buy another monitor to play it on because these two monitors can only have one HDMI hookup. I was like, no, my desk isn't big enough for it yet. I was there. See, my problem is I don't like to buy when I get a video game system. I don't like to buy more than one game at a time because then I feel compelled to want to play them. Yeah, that's true. There's some good story mode characters. But I do find it equally funny to play Blade in the vampire or in the zombie hunting version of the game. But I was like, I don't, because I feel like I feel the need to play them both at the same time. And then I feel like I'm not giving the game the equal treatment that it deserves. Like when I bought the Switch, the only game I bought for it was Legend of Zelda. And then my two older kids got Switches. and then they each got a different game. But by the time I had played as much of Zelda as I was going to play. I never beat it, but I was just... I feel like I run into the situation of... I start playing a game for nostalgia purposes. Because I absolutely loved Legend of Zelda on the NES and Legend of Zelda 2. So then when I play a newer version of a game, it's like that initial nostalgia hits me. And then I'm like, this isn't the game that I played that I have so many feelings for. And like the same thing happened to me with Mario. Like I loved Mario 1, 2, and 3. But then when I got like Mario 64 on the GameCube, where it was, you know, three-dimensional, I was just like, this really isn't the Mario that I play. And I bought Mario Odyssey. Never even put it in my Switch. Never even put it in the Switch, never played it. I owned it, never played it. My kids did, but it was just like... because it's not my Mario. So... I think that's why I like newer IPs instead of just continuation of old IPs. Like, where I'm a Final Fantasy 1, 2, and 3 fan, and like absolutely adored Final Fantasy VII. I started to play 8 a little bit, and then I was just like, no, I don't like this. And never played 9, 10, 11. I'm not even sure if there was a 9, 10, or 11. I know there's a 10. There had to be a 10. Oh, yeah, definitely. But... hey, Red Ranger. Like, even this game, Final Fantasy XIV, like, when I started playing it, I was like... honestly, I don't know. Sometimes, you know, we don't always get the English imports or exports from Japan. Like, I've been playing this game, and I just completed 5.0, and I'm just like, it's so far different than the Final Fantasy 1, 2, and 3, where that's just a straight up RPG. That I just don't even like, I don't even really consider it. Like, I consider it its own unique IP. It's so different from the previous games. Whereas when I played Mario, it was always like Super Mario 64, and then or Super Mario, then Super Mario 64, and Super Mario All-Stars, and all those games are just like, they're just slightly different from their previous iterations, and it's just like, it just wasn't fun. But yeah, I decided against the PS5. I pretty much decided against getting a console when I bought this new computer. Me and my wife got identical ones because we decided we weren't going to go on vacation. Because typically we always try to go on vacation every year. We save up money for it, and then we try to go someplace cool. And we had saved up for multiple years to do Disney. And absolutely, I mean, we loved Disney so much that we were like, when our trip ended, before we even left the hotel, we were talking about how we were going to save up to do the next year. Because that's how much fun we had. And then it was like, we actually saved up, and then we stayed at my friend's house, and we did Universal Studios the next year instead. Because they were just like coming out with the Star Wars stuff, so it was going to be like hard to get into that park. So we did Universal Studios, and then the year after that, we actually did Universal Studios and Legoland of Florida, which was actually a pretty cool place to go. But now they've opened Legoland in New York, and I think that's the next location we're going to go to is Legoland in New York. Because we're hoping it's going to be different from Legoland of Florida. How, like, Disney World is different from Disneyland. Well, the funny thing on our Universal trip was we went on the Harry Potter train ride. And my son, who was 5 at the time, we were sitting in a cart with 2 other people, a husband and wife, who were slightly older. Honestly, unless they were Potterheads, I really couldn't imagine them being that interested in being on that ride. Like, it would have been like me taking my grandparents to Universal Studios. It was just weird to see them there. So we're in the cart together, and then the part of the ride, because there's like, the TV monitors are designed to make it look like you're looking out the windows. Hagrid shows up, and my little boy goes, "Look, Dad, it's Jesus." Now, I am horrified. And also trying to not die from laughter. Because, you don't want to offend anybody. Especially in this day and age. And I was just like, oh my God. How are these 2 people in the car ride going to take this? Are they going to be upset that my son called Hagrid Jesus? Or, like, because maybe they were Jewish. I have no idea. They could have been Jewish. I would have no idea about it. And I'm just waiting, because it was already a shitty trip to begin with. My older son had gotten double ear infection. So he was miserable. And he was tossing and turning all night long. Where we were staying, me and my youngest son slept on an air mattress on the floor. No, me and my older son slept on an air mattress. My youngest son and my wife slept on the bottom of a bunk bed. And my daughter slept on a top bunk bed. But it was the only room that had AC in the house, so we were comfortable with the AC. It was just very, my back, destroyed. It was destroyed every morning when I woke up. I was almost tempted to get a hotel. But you never know. Are they going to be offended? Are they going to complain? I mean, Or if they really are Potterheads, are they going to be like offended that, you know, here's my little 5-year-olds bringing Christianity into the Harry Potter universe? I'm like, oh. So I'm just sitting there waiting to see how this shoe drops. And then these two old people, they just burst out into laughter because they thought it was hysterical. But I think they just, like, we all just looked at each other with that, like, oh shit, are they gonna say something? Should we say something? And eventually, I guess, like, the old man just couldn't hold it in any longer. And he just started to laugh, like, historically rolling laughing. Jesus was a Gryffindor. And a beater. Jesus was definitely a beater. So they're laughing, and then I'm okay. I can start laughing. My wife, who was horrified looking at me, she started laughing, and then of course my two older kids laughed. And then my son's like, my 5-year-old son's just like, but it's like he doesn't even understand what's so funny. But we're all laughing, and so I was just like, I was like, thank you, Jesus. I was like, this is what I need on the last day of my trip, to be into some stupid ass drama over something my 5-year-old says. You're right. Thank you, Hagrid Jesus. Oh, yeah. So we were like, so after that Orlando trip, yes, so a beater is one of the Quidditch riders who stays back to protect the goal. At least I'm pretty sure that's what they do. Yeah, with a cricket stick. With a very painful cricket stick. Oh, so after that vacation, my son was on the meds for a while. And oh man, the emergency room bills came in for him to go down there, being out of state. Oh, yikes. That was painful. So we decided we weren't going to go anywhere the following year because that trip was so horrible. And instead, NZXT was having a sale. And I looked at my wife and I said, you know what? You know, we're playing World of Warcraft and Diablo 3 on these really shitty ass desktops that we got from like Staples. That we bought like last year's models because they were cheap. And I looked at her and I said, what if we, instead of trying to find some stupid place to take a trip, because we were like, where can we go in PA? Where can we go in New York? Where can we do this? Where can we do that? What if we go out to see the Grand Canyon? I'm like, do you think our 3 kids want to go out to the Grand Canyon? Like, these kids have heart attacks if they're not within Wi-Fi range of something. If they can't, you know, TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat, they start getting shakes and they start sweating. So my wife and I decided we're gonna get the Do you really want to go to the Grand Canyon?
What?
Do you really? Why? The what? The photos? Yeah, when did you care about taking photos other than your dashboard to Snapchat? Other than the pictures of, like, your dashboard of the car? Don't you have a game to go play with your girlfriend or something? Yeah, my chat says, you know, you can just get those images off of Google Maps. My chat said you could just get those images off Google Maps.
And like photo shops on there?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you tell Chad they can also subscribe to you for $5. You know? Yeah,
That's not going to get you
my sub badge. I've got 2 months, so.
That's not going to get you Grand Canyon money.
I mean, you can still sub though, Chad. I'm not going to lie to you.
All right.
You can still sub.
Okay. They heard you. So, we got the we decided to get the NZXT computers. And I was like, oh, cool. And then I bought he's in chat, you can tell him. That's a little pog jam. So then I got I thought it was gonna be cool because I thought I was gonna get I thought I was gonna do a sponsorship with Corsair. Because I had like at the time I had like 500 YouTube followers. I don't even know how many Instagram followers I have. God knows I hardly ever use Instagram anymore. Probably so many people stopped subscribing to me. Yeah, I used to have like probably over like 500 followers on Instagram. I'm down to like a little under 300. So I thought I was gonna get a deal with Corsair because I was streaming on Twitch. So I had purchased the Corsair, the Scimitar mouse that had like the 16 buttons on the side, which would have been really good for this game. A Corsair keyboard, and I was like, all right, you know. And then I got a Corsair headset. And of course, my wife was like, well, I need to have pink. And I'm like, excuse me? She's like, yes, I need to have a pink mouse pad, a pink keyboard, a pink mouse, a pink headset. And I'm like, okay, I don't think anybody makes just pink stuff. And she's like, oh, I put it already in the cart. You just have to buy it. I'm like, who makes everything pink? And she's like, Razer. I'm like, okay. I'm like, just calm down. So she got pink headset with cat ears, a Razer Naga headset. I don't know. Is it a Naga headset? Kraken. So she got a Razer Kraken headset. She got the Razer Naga mouse and Hunter keyboard? Razer Hunter keyboard, I think it is. And of course, just a standard pink Razer mousepad, which stopped working. The flippin' mousepad stopped working. Lol, Razer. Like, honestly, of all things to stop working, how does the mousepad stop working? Oh, I know, because she beats it when she loses at a game. She's the only person, well, I can't say the only person, I'm sure other people have done it. But when my wife PvPs in WoW, and her poor mouse, it repeatedly kisses the mousepad at a high velocity in rapid succession. And like, these are not like, you know, hey, I just came home from work. I love you, honey. Let me give you a kiss on the cheek. No, these are like, I'm going to make hate to your face kisses. And it's just, I'm like, will you stop beating the mouse? Like, children's services are going to show up because they're going to think you're beating your kid. And she says these not so nice things that you don't expect to come out of her mouth. And you're just like, who are you? So, yeah. So. And then, of course, so I fill out all the paperwork to do sponsorship of SteelSeries. And I'm like, hey, you know what? I'm going to buy a SteelSeries keyboard and a SteelSeries mouse. Yep. I didn't have enough followers. That's fine. It's alright. I didn't really care. I was playing Fortnite, so at the time, the mouse was definitely a massive improvement over the Corsair mouse I had. Oh, I guess I should start this. Don't tell me my search info was updated. I didn't ask you to. Here we go. Go Raw! Since somebody said I didn't say his name. Or I didn't say it right. I'm not sure. Don't make me read. Don't you do it.
By your deeds has the blinding light been banished from these skies, and the Sin Eaters driven to retreat.
How long did it take you to beat the tank scenario? Literally, I went on my lunch break. I left the office, drove up to McDonald's. I got a 10-piece chicken nugget meal, large fry, unsweetened tea, barbecue sauce. While eating chicken nuggets with the barbecue sauce, I beat the tank thing on my first try on my work computer. Which is, don't get me wrong, it is an Alienware gaming laptop. It's no slouch. It's not my desktop, NZXT, no. But that computer is no slouch. I also use it for my graphic design artwork and for when I'm doing t-shirt printing and cutting out for vinyl for cars and that stuff. Just because it has the big, graphics card and processing power to run those applications. But yeah, I did it with a chicken nugget in my hand. Which did prove my point. As long as you just stand in the right spots and hit the correct buttons at the right time. Yeah, I think, honestly, I think that's what happened because I tried to kill that monster before it could get its cast off. And it's just... And because I believe I killed it before I got the cast off. But it didn't matter because I didn't do it the way it was scripted. I lost that fight, and then after that I honestly feel I was too tired to even care anymore. And if I just kept screwing it up, it just justified my opinion of it. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I'm the hero of the story. NPCs don't tell me what to do. I do what I want to do. I'm just saying. I'm taking that hard stance. See, to me, like, you guys had already done this, so you had an idea of what was going on. When I walked in there, I was like doing it blind for the very first time. Hold on a second, guys. Okay, come here.
Hi, Dad.
Hey, buddy. How you doing?
Nothing. How you doing?
I'm doing all right. I'm just streaming. You okay?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, whoa, easy. You all right? What'd you do? Step on my shoe?
Yeah. I'm okay.
You okay? You sure?
Yeah.
You just take your medicine?
No.
Okay.
So that's if I get my computer back so I can play Bed Wars at home.
Oh.
Because I can't go. Because I don't go.
Okay, come here.
I'm scared of being down ground so long.
Okay. Okay, look at me. Okay, we're gonna take a couple seconds, take a deep breath, and we're gonna use our words again. Okay. You want your computer back because you're scared of being down at grandma's by yourself.
Yes.
Okay.
And I like to play Bed Wars.
Uh-huh.
Because I have a Pokemon Bed Wars server and a regular Bed Wars server.
But what did me and Mommy say? That you could get your computer back if you behave and you don't fight or hit people, right?
I never hit people.
Okay.
Or fight with people today.
Oh, yeah, okay. Correct. You probably haven't fought or hit anyone today, but why don't we try to do it through the weekend and we'll see how it works on Monday. Okay. Well, today's Thursday, tomorrow's Friday, and then it's the weekend. And then I'll be home all weekend. Okay? So, let me and Mommy talk about it.
I even asked my mom to talk with you about it. She still hasn't.
Okay, that's because your mom was dealing with Julie. Julie had problems at college.
Like, what kind of problem?
The financial aid office closed when she was trying to get her financial aid.
Okay.
Alright, so, you go back to Mom, and I will see you in a little bit when you get ready for bed. When you go to bed.
No. I'm not cooking to go to bed now. I'm not.
Okay, so did she give you... She's gonna give you your medicine in a little bit then?
Yeah.
Alright, come give me a hug and a kiss.
I got fears in me.
Okay. Mwah. Love you.
Okay.
Bye-bye. Sleep good. Thank you, buddy. Sorry about that. He's, because the seizure medication keeps, changing. He's still working on some stuff. So he really wants his computer to play Fortnite. I know that's why he really wants his computer, so he can play Fortnite. But he gets into creative mode, and once he gets into creative mode, the kid loses his mind. It's like he's like a 30-year-old living in his mom's basement. Like, hardcore nerd raging. And then he turns into like a 45-year-old sailor. And he says things I would not say. No, Dad needs it for school. I would believe that if he wasn't 6. My 2 older kids got away with that shit, though. You know, Dad, they supplied us with Chromebooks.
Hey, Daddy.
Yeah, Luke?
When I hit the fan with the soda can, or the soda bottle, stuff fell down.
I know it did.
I was scared because it was moving, so I started to hit it.
Okay. So, what did we learn about that?
Never throw
a soda bottle
at
the fan. Right.
So the stuff does not come flying down, start moving.
Right.
Does it actually move?
It moved because your mom turned it on because you hit the fan.
Oh, so it wasn't why? stuff was not alive.
No, the fan was not alive.
No, not the fan. Stuff that come off of the fan.
That's called dust.
So your fan was moving the dust. I thought dust was alive because I didn't know that was dust in the first place.
No, see, somebody hit the wrong switch, turned the fan off, and the fan's been off for months, and it got dusty. You hit the fan, knocked dust down. So I told your mom to turn the fan on to let all the dust blow off.
I'll put that there.
Okay.
It fell down, and I do
All right.
not want a cat.
No,
Poke a hole in it.
the cats are not gonna poke a hole in that little bitty speaker.
Those I have a phone that can connect to speakers.
Yeah, well, you'd have a phone if you didn't lose it.
Hey, I'm close.
Okay, go
Hey,
see
Dad,
mom. Yeah.
If we ever move out, the same spot that I lost my phone at, someone's gonna work there. And even if he have to click the house to open it, to find my phone.
Luke, if we ever move out, we're gonna take the couch with us, and we're gonna take everything in the house with us. So we're
my phone.
we'll
my phone is
we'll,
in
we'll
the
find
house.
your phone.
Yeah, it's somewhere probably in the house. Because
Okay, you think it's in the couch?
after the day that I got Roblox,
Okay.
Inheritance,
How about we continue this story tomorrow?
I got Roblox.
Uh huh. Okay. Okay.
So that's when I went to ask my mom if she knew my phone.
Well, your phone's dead, so we can't even call it to find it. It's been dead for like a month. All right. Just go.
You turn your camera off.
Can I turn my camera off again? Yes. What's it?
Excuse me, please.
What are you getting?
Hello. Oh, paper. Remember this set?
Yes, buddy. I remember you're supposed to color it.
Can you hold these so I can?
Yep.
Have to?
Okay, come on, buddy. I'm trying to stream. Okay, you all good now?
Yeah.
Okay,
Got the paper.
it's right over here.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You hold the papers.
Okay.
If you find any papers on the wrong guys, let me know.
If I find any of the coloring pages, I will let you know, buddy.
I'll please put them on your desk.
Okay.
Or instead of 1 o'clock in the morning, so when it turns on, you wake up. Alright.
Okie dokie. Right. Okay. Okay. Sorry. He found that coloring pages he left in here because he wanted to be in here coloring while I was streaming. I was just like, I didn't move them. You left them on the floor. I was not going to touch them in case you wanted to come back and play with them. Alright, so... God, I don't even know where we left off. I can think of a few WoW streamers that behave like enraged infants. Oh, yeah. So... Yeah. But like I said, like once I got out of my head and just was not really thinking about it just to come on and do it. And of course, I had to do it on normal. Because when I logged out of the game and logged back in, it was just like, it didn't even give me the option to go very easy. It was just like, oh, you're doing this on normal. I was like, oh, okay. No problem.
Although our many hurts will be years in the mending, I have faith that this world and her people will one day be whole once more.
That's awesome. How about you send me back?
With no rejoining in prospect, the Source need no longer fear the coming of an 8th Umbral Calamity.
Well, obviously not from this planet, but there's other planets.
And with that triumph, the future from which you came will no longer come to pass. Yet here you still stand.
Oh, the paradox theory.
So I do. I wonder if that other age continues onward somehow, cut adrift from time's flow. Or have I simply etched myself a place upon this new block of history? Either way, this is an unexpected development.
Is it though?
As the summoner of your souls, my death was meant to release you back to your world.
I can still put a sword in you.
Yet I am very much alive, and you are still stuck here in the first.
Sword's still an option. You can just pretend to fall on it. It'll look like an accident.
I believe I speak for us all when I say that we are happy to postpone our return if it means your life is spared. We will seek out another way.
First off, don't speak for me, Alphino. I'm the one who brought up the sword tactic.
Besides, I never had any intention of rushing home.
Oh,
There
you
are people
didn't?
here I still need to thank, and this means I might actually have time to do so.
Yet we dare not neglect our comrades in the source.
You think?
Mistress Tataru, to name but one, will be most anxious to know how things stand with us.
I happen to have a connection to get there.
You'll just have to make the journey alone for the moment. Be sure and give a full report to our fellow scions, would you? Oh, and we'd also appreciate any news you can bring us from back home.
Then I see no reason to delay. I can open the path from here.
I imagine we each have matters demanding our attention, so let this be a farewell for us all. Send word when you've resummoned our friend. Oh, and do try to ensure he arrives within the city next time.
Ooh. Wow.
Of course. I shall strive for utmost accuracy. No strange forests or unplanned passengers, I promise.
This better not screw with my branch. Would you like to come with me?
I'm a little relieved, to be honest. I would have been terribly lonely if everyone had suddenly disappeared. But I understand that you have to go. Safe journey, warrior of darkness. I hope to see you again soon.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. I hope I don't have to return here soon. There is shit back in the source that I want to take care of. That would have been taken care of.
Just a moment while I attune the portal.
Had
Then
some
you can be on your way.
slack-jawed Mikote didn't screw up. Your stupid little ponytail on the back.
When I was a boy, many long years ago,
You're not that old.
I yearned to stand tall as the heroes of Eld. But like a fool seeking to pluck the stars from the heavens, my every attempt to reprise...
Damn it,
their
you're all
deeds fell
spoilers!
short. And then one day, an all but forgotten dream from my youth stood before me in the flesh.
First off, that's a lie. That was a conspiracy by Garaha and Captain Trader Joe.
A hero who looked at the horizon and beyond and saw I knew not what. All I knew was that I would give anything to stand at that hero's side.
Here's where I show up naked on the other side again. Just like on my name's day. Don't touch it! Jesus Christ, man.
Would that it was so easy. The glory of the heavens was ever beyond the grasp of those who never thought to reach for it. But if I have gained anything from all of this, it is the courage to stretch out my hand. Do you hear me, Grahatia? This is no time for sleeping.
Wait, what? Is he talking to his other self? God damn it, I've been waiting for this.
To the west gate. I want to know what's happening there.
See, this is the part of every D&D adventure. You have braved the catacombs, and you get to the room before the boss, and you know there is countless minions you're going to have to kill. And then you walk into the room and they're all dead. And you're like, what the F? Who else is in this dungeon?
Same as the others, struck down with a single blow. An unfortunate day to draw guard duty.
Technically, that's all they ever draw.
Forgive me. These were your people.
We took advantage of this slaughter to slip into the palace. 'Tis not for me to grieve them. That was the Emperor. Wait!
Wow, even after all this time, he still cares about the Emperor.
Your Radiance!
Gaius, you've missed your part in this, I'm afraid.
Alright, so now the question is, I haven't seen what? I've seen guys standing and running together. Now, oh god, why can't I remember his name now? Did he take back his body? Or is this still the Ascension? Here we go. Because I can't see why the Ascension...
Identify yourself, demon!
You were hoping for the Ascian?
Xenos.
The Craven shed this skin and fled, rather than face me. A pity. I was looking forward to crossing blades with myself.
Here we go. Why did he stab the Emperor?
But I cannot deny the feeling of satisfaction.
For being back in your own body?
Body and soul reunited at last.
What now? The game continues, but the pieces have changed.
Only if we trust in a paragon's words. A mistake I do not intend to repeat. Gaius!
He speaks the truth. Elidibus is gone. Tore a hole into the rift. Xenos, my foolish, greedy son. Was a second life not enough? Was the Empire too rich a prize to ignore? True freedom for our nation, our people, will never be won by a spoiled princeling. The burden of this throne is beyond you.
Ooh. Somebody spicy.
Tis you, father, who have struggled with this burden. Simply holding the Empire together has occupied your limited faculties.
Oh, shit. This is like Arthas and his father.
But you may take comfort in knowing that I have no intention of pursuing your tedious agenda. Nor am I interested in ruling over the Empire's lands.
Then why did you stab your old man?
I came only to remove that which ruins my sport. I will not have my prey stolen by your petty wars and cowardly weapons.
Ooh. Ooh, he wants a little bit of piece of the Zabby Zav. Alright. Zabby Zav is more than happy to accommodate.
You would kill me just for that.
I need no other reason. Any and all who interfere with my hunt will not do so twice! I heard the Ascians speak of Zodiac and Eidolon. Even the will of this star is but a construct of our own making. We shall gorge upon their strength, and then, my friend, our contest shall begin anew.
Oh, don't get yourself killed, Gazius. Do not, swear to God, do not cut away. Oh. Oh, what the flip is Estinian doing? This a game. This a game gives me agita. I've had it up to here. Up to here. Oh. So much agita. That's why I take tones. Am available for sponsorships. God, I don't even really want to have this talk. Like, see, I'm gonna walk down there. What's it? This goddamn game is like the PG version of Game of Thrones. I mean, there's no dude banging his sister in the game. Thank God. But it's like everybody you start to like. It's just like, nope, they're dead. I mean, it's nice to know we don't have to worry about Black Death, but... Oh, let's see. While I was gone, did the rodent come back on the table? No? Alright. Okay, here we go. Oh. Wait. I knew that was gonna happen. I'm just gonna walk by and then be like, holy shit! But when you left, you were a Highlander. Zavrax, is it really you? Look at how you've aged. But how? When? Why didn't you... Why? We didn't think you'd be back for ages. I should say this one. Time moves in mysterious ways, Tataru. Right, so it does. The reports had... You had delivered by the excitable little pixie said as that much. Oh, she's my branch, and I love her. As for the situation on this side, the Imperials are still eyeing our forces from afar. From what I'm told, the Garlean armies have been slow to react, and seem reluctant to commit to any large-scale engagements. It's an odd sort of stalemate. Otherwise, we've yet to see any sign of that awful Black Rose weapon we were warned about. Oh, but I suppose we did call in an old friend to help out on that count. What you talking about, Tataru? Cryo and I had terrible time tracking him down, though it will be worth to see the look on your face when you find out who it is. Anyway, I was just about to make contact with the helper of ours, and then confirm the latest news from the front. Might you fancy having a rest while I do? Sure. Ah, the Warrior Light, back where he belongs. It's the Warrior Darkness now. I've rebranded. Check. Do not go to 4chan. Though you do seem different somehow. You'll have to tell me all about your adventures when we next have a spare moment. I've started renting out rooms in my body to people. I do have a former Warrior Darkness and a Fairy Queen living inside me. It's not weird. Until then, welcome back. Ah, you got a wind-up Garlean. Oh, there's an innocent little bitch Eldibus. Who are you trying to contact, your buddies? Oblivion has claimed him. Emmett Selch gone. La Habre gone. I alone remain, the last of the unbroken. Once more, I am moved to reevaluate the potential of the tattered souls. Ah, Xenos, never did I dream you could overpower me so completely, possessed as I was of your body, and all its uncanny strength. And now that I have shared with you the truth of this world and its reflections, who can predict how events will unfold? Not I. Emissary, what a poor jest that title has become. The flow of history has become muddied, its currents wild beyond my capacity to direct them. Oh, man. You have wrested the advantage, Heidelin. The thieving hand of your disciples tighten their grip on our star. The origins of the world remain hidden and inhabitants ignorant of their broken existence, just as you and your creators desired. They celebrated the gift of imperfect life, uncaring, unknowing as we weaken and fade. But do not imagine yourself rid of us. Though your champion has indeed proven the most grievous obstacle of our ascendance, a barbed thorn in my side, he may yet be removed and cast into the abyss. Oh yes, it can be done. I will keep these heroes mirrored in the first, and victory will be ours at the last. Warrior of darkness now, are they? Then their fate is decided. They shall meet the same end as those who came before. Death at the hands of the warriors of light. What, are you gonna summon other people now? Didn't you try this last time? It didn't work out. And in fact, the guy you summoned helped me kill the other one. I will collect the whole collection. It seems you were right. Yes, there's something out there. But it would mean crossing moms and moms of infernal emptiness, which is rather unhealthy for living creatures, as I understand it. Even were we to restrict ourselves to brief forays, I don't like to imagine the effect it would have on our ether. Do you even have ether? But you still want to go, don't you? We may have saved the world, but we haven't reclaimed it. Ah, when you put it like that. What choice do we have? See? This is what happens. This is exactly what happens. You got somebody like me, hero who hits it out of the park every time I'm up to bat. And it just puts an inferior complex into these lesser heroes, like Thancred the Lesser. And he's now going to try to do something stupid because he needs to try to prove himself that he's my equal. And it's never going to happen. He should just stop trying and just acknowledge that he's never going to be as good. Well, of course I'm going with you. That's what family's for, isn't it? I'm sure there's a Thancred the Greater. Probably somewhere on another planet. Who didn't start off wearing stupid shoes and have a shitty-ass haircut. He probably goes by like the name of Dreknath or something like that. Or Dirknath or something like that, you know. Just the complete opposite of Thancred. Chat, you hate to see it. You hate to see when, you know, one of the fam is suffering from mental illness like that. We take a moment of silence for him. Oh, first off, I would put Thancred against that martial arts dude. Without me playing him, without my expertise, he loses every time. Come, let's head back and prepare for this mad journey of yours. Thank you, Thancred. The Lesser. Thancred best. Thancred is the best thing Thancred is making kids orphans. Though blazing skies give way to gentle night, what hand can end the warrior of dark and light? You have completed the main scenario quest, Shadowbringers. By opening the Trust interface located under Duty, you may now repeat previous completed main scenario dungeons with a party of NPC avatars. Avatars will gain EXP and level up in accordance with their duty participation. For more information, please refer to the help found within the interface itself. Furthermore, bolstered by your experience in the first, you are now able to accept new quests from job-related NPCs in the source. In order to access them, the following conditions must be met. Reach level 80 in a given job. Complete the relevant level 70 job quest. Complete the associated role quest line. Quest locations and other details can be reviewed in the level 70 job quest journal entry. In addition, quests to unlock new content have now become available in the Crystonium. Rest well, warrior of light and darkness, for 2 worlds of adventure await your return. Wow. That goddamn self-help book. Demonic duplicate? What the flip is this shit? Oh shit, Jesus Christ, ukulele, you're still alive? What the hell do you want? A demonic duplicate? Nope. I'm done with your crap. Alright, let's see. Alright, let's go see back Tataru. Sorry. Tataru! I wish to speak with you. Jesus Christ, why are people giving me food? Zavrax, gods, it's good to see you. I hope your being here means you've had your fill of rest. No. Well, you've certainly earned it. Not much has happened since you last visited. I had planned for you to meet that helper I told you about, but he refuses to answer his link pearl. I do hope he's alright. We've been exchanging messages with the Eorzean alliance throughout, though, they say the fighting has finally stopped at the Gamalt Dark, and that the Empire has shown no signs of movement, which means we might actually have a moment to ourselves for a change. Seeing as you're back, maybe you could tell me more about your time in the First? Great! Oh, and if you don't mind, I'd like to ask Minfilia's mom to join us. She'll want to know what happened to Minfilia, and I think it's best she hears it from you. Oh, no. We'll meet you on the terrace of the House of Splendors. I don't even know where the hell that's at anymore. Where is the House of Splendors at? Is this... Oh, that's Riven Stole. Alright, so... Alright. Let me go out here. Let's see if I can find this, please. Definitely flying the wrong way. How about you not run your mouth to me, or I'll make you a eunuch. Zavrax, my, has been too long. Tataru did mention that I would be joining you, did she not? Thank you. Words cannot well express how I have longed to know more of the First. This world Minfilia has sacrificed so much to save. But come, rest your feet. Tataru should be arriving shortly. And so Minfilia chose to pass on her gifts to the next oracle? This girl who Thancred named Reen? To have such a burden thrust upon her as a child, only to embrace it when given the choice. In that respect, you are all quite alike. It would seem her legacy is indeed in capable of hands. Zavrax, might I ask a favor of you when you next return to the First? Do tell Reen what I cannot. Tell her thank you. And I would offer thanks to you as well, for staying with her till the end. Begging your pardon, but could I have a word? Oh, Ryle. I hope you're here to tell me you've received word from our helper. I wish, nay. I've had naught but a peep out of him. It's been a good long while now, too bloody long. On account of which I'm going to sneak over the border and see if I can get a signal from him from closer up. But what if they catch you? There must be another way. Well, it ain't as if we can ask Thancred to do it. Besides, I should have no trouble picking my way through Gamalt now that fighting's died down. Gods know there's enough shadows to hide in. And it beats waiting around here twiddling my thumbs. Any road, I just thought I'd let you know. Now I'd be best... Ah! I nearly forgot. Creel's at the stones and she wants a word. Something to do with the patients. She was getting ready to examine them again when I left. Why is it playing that creepy organ music? Like, oh, we best hurry back. It's more important. Anything else you want to say to me? Really? You're going to keep running that game with me, boy. You know, I just had a thought. If I don't take this quest, I never have to go back to the first. And Endwalker never happens. But also, there would never be another Calamity. All of that hinges on the conversation I now have with Tataru here. Should I never speak to her, another bad thing will never happen in this game to anybody else. Should I put that kind of pressure on her? If I do that, then everything that happens from this point on, every person I have to slaughter, kill, is her fault. Is it fair? Oh wait, she's a Lalafell, what do I care? It seems she's still examining them. Oh, I do hope it's nothing bad. She comes out. He's been in a coma for 6 months. Yet somehow, Thancred managed to get herpes.
You're here. Good.
Yeah, I never left, technically. You just haven't been able to see me. Imagine.
So, how are they?
Well, I did say Thancred has herpes.
Still locked in slumber, but otherwise in good physical health. For the present, at least.
What the fuck does that get? Yeah, can you be any more ominous?
Oh no, is something wrong with them?
Yes, they're dying.
I'm afraid there may be.
Oh god. Tell me it's affecting Thancred the most. Followed by Eorzea.
I summoned you after detecting faint signs of instability in Thancred's corporeal ether. But subsequent examination suggested all 5 might be affected. And when I examined them just now, my fears were confirmed.
Okay. Trick everybody else except for Eorzea and Thancred coming back first. And then knock out Garra and jump through the portal right before he fully passes out, thus leaving Eorzea and Thancred to forever pass away in the other. Okay, we got this. Alright, we have a working plan. This is good. Something we can build upon. We'll have to draw out some paperwork, you know, just to make sure we get it all right.
Tellingly, the degree of instability varies between them. Thancred exhibits the most notable signs, followed by Y'shtola and Eorzea. The twins' ether, meanwhile, remains relatively stable, but there is a change there too if one knows to look for it.
I mean, I can rescue the twins. Y'shtola's been a little bit snippy. Okay. So the plan has to include Y'shtola as well. Alright. You know, number-wise, I don't like it, but it falls into the margin of error. I mean, it's instead of 3 out of 5, it's 2 out of 5. I'm okay with this. We're fine. We got this. It's good. Maybe I can stick them in, sneak Nephilia back. They don't need her over there anymore. The Sin Eater's gone, right? Yeah. So I still have 3 of 5. All right. Yeah. What's that gonna be? 3 6? Then it's like 50%. Yeah. All right. Yeah, we got this. All right. We're just spitballing for right now. We're gonna get it down on paper. Don't worry.
Hold on. Isn't that the order they were called away in?
Indeed. Which leads me to believe the instability will only increase with time.
Okay. Alright.
Though I can but speculate, I fear this may be a symptom of a weakening link between body and soul.
Mm-hmm.
By the gods! What happens if the link is broken?
I cannot say for certain. This is all unknown territory to us. Yet whatever happens, it cannot be good.
Can it?
Mercifully, the instability
Really?
is still only slight. And
You're just gonna come over here and meow like that?
And I will do everything in our power to keep it from worsening.
Ugh. What is your problem? What, is nobody giving you attention?
Be that as it may, it is imperative that you find a way to restore our friends' souls to their bodies.
I already know how to. I gotta kill a guy with pointy ears.
Thank you.
But where's he even supposed to start? We had the greatest minds in the realm hunting high and low for an answer, and they ran out of places to look.
That's because they're not looking on the right planet.
You stated in your report that the Exarch had originally intended to reverse the summoning process by means of his own death, correct?
I don't remember I put that in my report. But yes, I can kill him. Oh wait, that's not what you're asking.
Raha always was a reckless young fool, ready to die for the first righteous cause that came along. His plan might well have worked, but I for one am glad he never had the opportunity to see it through. Even if it does mean our friends must remain stranded a while longer. There is another way, I am sure of it. And the key lies with him, with the Exarch.
Yeah, he literally has a key.
Pray return to the first and apprise him and the others of the situation.
No.
We, meanwhile, will do what we can from here. And, if the fates are kind, we will have good news to share upon your return.
Okay, guys, I'm muted. Well, that was a little awkward. Alright, why is this not tight? That's what she said. So how about I try that from the beginning? I bet I could do that. Ha! How long have you been standing there in silence? Don't you know it's rude to, Wait, aren't you that mortal bound to Fiel-Ul? Well now, isn't that a pleasant surprise? I have a proposal I was meaning to put to you, as it happens. Interested? So, these Skywatchers you see all over, they're good at what they do, but even they can't tell you if it's raining or whatever back on the source, no? But with my help they could. Aye, I could cross the rift, see what the weather's like for myself, come back and share that knowledge with them mortals by whispering in their dreams. I could do the same for the Skywatchers on the other side, too. Everyone would have all the answers they would ever need to know. Wow, wouldn't that be grand? Your silence is an approval I need. Off I go. Wow. I really didn't need that in my life. I don't really give a shit where it's doing outside. Alright. Don't ask me stupid questions. You know I'm going in. Ah, Zavrax, you returned. I hope your time in the source was suitably restful. Oh, I see there's a portal to the source there. But of course, it wasn't. Go on. Their corporeal ether showing signs of instability by the gods. The possibility never even occurred to me. If you have returned in the hope that my research has yielded a solution, I fear you will be sorely disappointed. 'Tis but a mercy we have the likes of Mistress Creel and Master Matoya to keep our friend's body safe while we wrestle with this problem. But they cannot forestall the separation of a body's soul indefinitely. Come, the others must be told. Do we really have to? Be right back.
Pray excuse my late arrival.
Sorry about that.
Will Thancred and Reen not be joining us?
Nay, lady. With apologies to all, they beg leave to pursue their investigation of the empty to its conclusion. Should matters here demand their presence, however, they did assure me that they would make themselves available.
Okay. I know this is the logistics guy in me coming out. But there's this capital city, right? And it's crazy. But it's got 3 airships. No one's using. They could just get in the airship and woo, 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 and they could just bang out that expanse really fast. I know.
Yes, of course. Then let us proceed.
You're all dying. Jesus Christ, man, is there not a better way to approach it?
I think it best that you begin by providing a summary of Mistress Kryle's findings.
Okay, well, sure. She says you're all gonna die. Unless we kill this Exarch. It's weird, I know. I don't know how she came to that conclusion.
I suppose it was only to be expected that some change would occur.
Somehow you grew facial hair.
Yet our souls
And you
seem
actually look like a man.
unaffected. To my eye, at least. How long they will remain so is another question.
Oh, is it?
Kryle is right. It is imperative we find a way to return to the source.
Perhaps an explanation of the method by which I brought you here will yield some inspiration.
I'm assuming you waved 2 sticks around and hopped around on a foot?
Ere I begin, it must be noted that I am by no means a gifted mage. In order to employ powerful magics, I must rely upon the Crystal Tower and its boundless reservoirs of energy. The magic that summoned you was no exception. It is a singular spell, adapted through painstaking effort from the technique that transported me to the first. To use an analogy, it works by cutting a hole in the fabric of reality. A hole tailored to the object of summoning, through which it and it alone may pass unscathed. Though I succeeded in creating said hole, I failed to latch onto my intended target. Instead of you, the spell found those close to you.
Hey, Julie.
And ended up summoning them in their incomplete state.
Right. So you were hopping around on 1 foot.
I would not soon throw my life away. Not after the lengths you and yours went to save it.
Miss you too, Jules.
And so long as I breathe, I will spare no effort to see you safely home.
But if you stop breathing, we get a fast track home. So do what's right, follow my sword, make it look like an accident.
But should all else fail, and your lives be at stake, there remains one sure method.
Exactly. Sword. And your body. Oh, I tripped. Magic.
What was that for?
How can you even entertain such thoughts? You owe your life to the Warrior of Light, and you don't get to die unless he says so.
That's what I'm saying! Let's skip all this other nonsense. First saved. Let's go.
Your followers await your divine judgment.
I'm not gonna lie. She might as well just smacked him in the face with her own penis.
What did you just...
If the two of you have finished, perhaps we could return to our discussion? Rather than dwelling upon the multiple failed attempts at transference, I think it would behoove us to focus on the solitary success.
Don't look at me weird.
I would draw your attention to the fact that our friend can travel between worlds possessed not only of his body and soul, but his personal effects besides.
Because there's a fairy that lives in me.
This is no different from the teleportation magics to which we are all accustomed. Magics that allow for the transportation of those inanimate objects one considers to be an extension of oneself.
Are you suggesting that simply by considering us his possessions, he could carry our souls back to the source upon his person?
Look at her face. Look at her face. You know what is... You know what's going on in her mind right now. She's going, oh yeah, I want to be inside him. I want him to carry me everywhere. Take me inside you, Zavrax. That's what's going on in her head right now. And I want you to take a look at my face. You see that face right there? Where I'm straight up mean mugging? Oh yeah. I know what she's thinking. And I'm like, I already got a hot, beautiful chick living inside me. I don't need another one. There's only room for one crazy in here. I don't need another one. Yeah, that's what's going on right now. Xevious, you're not going to take this from me.
Well, it would be nice if things were that simple for a change. But vague notions of ownership seem a rather tenuous thing to stake our lives on. So much as a moment of doubt on his part, and we'd be left floating in the rift.
And here we go again. She's like, a moment of doubt. You gonna doubt me now? After all the shit I've done for you, you're gonna say I could screw up? That takes a big set. Alright, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna save Thancred, Eorzea, and Matolia. I'm sorry, Ishtola. And we're gonna leave the twins. I've actually had about enough of their bullshit.
Milady hath the right of it. The requisite fixity of belief would be too much to ask, even of our friends.
Alright, now you can say too, buddy. Way to screw up your one chance of getting back to your body.
Yet, were we to immure our souls within an object in his possession, mayhap then our safe passage could be assured.
I need a piss spot. I'm putting Yoranji's soul in a piss bucket.
White Aurosite would, I believe, serve as a suitable vessel for this purpose. It was conceived to imprison the massy soul of an Ascian, and should house one of ours with relative ease. We would need only to ensure our soul's safe preservation inside the stone, and identify a means by which they might be transferred back onto our vacant bodies.
Soul preservation and transference. I believe I know of someone who may be able to assist us. On the far shore of the source, there stands a great palace built by the elves. It was forsaken in the wake of the flood, but a certain Numo chose to make their home there soon after. Though they have long lived as a recluse, they once occupied a place of honor in Verbert's royal court, and it is said that none in all of Norvrant is more knowledgeable than they on matters of the soul.
Well, I've no objection to seeking a helping hand, but if they've gone to such lengths to hide themselves away from the world, what makes you think they'd be willing to lend us one?
Because all they do now is write poetry. And they want to read it to you.
A worthy question. Years ago, I myself tried and failed to solicit their cooperation in the battle against the Sin Eaters.
Because you don't know how to write poetry.
No sooner had I begun to make my plea than they unleashed a swarm of their familiars upon me. Unlike me, however, you have curried favor with the Fae folk. By that merit alone, I am hopeful that they would grant you an audience. They may still be inclined to turn you away, of course, but if their knowledge might feasibly facilitate your return home, we have to try.
Okay. Oh, lemonade. Oh, money. Yep. Okay. The Grand Cosmos, that is, the palace we seek, stands on the opposite shore of the source. I will arrange for a boat to carry us there. Whilst thou journeyest thither, I think it best that I devote my energies to the creation of White Aurosite. By thy leave, of course, the process requireth no small amount of time, and should the new Mu consent to lend us their aid, we will have need of a suitable vessel ere long. What, am I taking you one at a time? God, better make it into a flippin' canoe. Agreed, then I would ask the rest of you to meet me in Solon, and do be prepared for a warm reception. Don't you curtsy, Eorzea, just get out of here, Trader Joe. Where the hell am I going? Oh, Jesus. Is all we out here by a fort job? Yeah, I know, like, right? I already said I was using a piss pot to bring back Eorzea. You still here, Julie? Just don't vendor them? Right. I won't vendor Eorzea. I think the question you more want to be asking is... Or, will I fucking just throw away Thancred's milk bottle? Oh, I guess Julie is no longer here. Just came to say hi and leave. I'm more chaotic neutral. I mean, honestly, right now, we're going out of our way. He can just honestly fall on a sword and we could be done. What the hell is this flipping music? As I told you before, I had scarcely set foot on the palace grounds when I was set upon by a host of familiars, and I expect our reception today to be no different, which is why I propose we march through the main gate, weapons drawn. He's not my friend. He abandoned me. I'm sorry, but we are not here to petition for assistance. You can't honestly think barging in like looking for a fight is going to persuade them. Actually, I believe the Exarch might have the right of it. You have no doubt poured over a great deal of time and energy into their creations. Were I them, I should be most interested to meet with those who could overcome my defenses. As would any true seeker of knowledge, and there is little we can say or do to convince them to help us if we know nothing of their character, nor less why they chose to hide themselves from the world. But if we can seize the interest, mayhaps we can earn ourselves an audience. Or maybe I summon my branch. She comes out of me. We just float on over with the queen, and we get an audience, and we don't have to fight anybody. Not everything has to be a fight. How about you just accidentally trip getting into the boat and break your neck? Don't agree to this plan. This is a shitty plan. If our weapons are drawn, how are we supposed to row the boat? Though I must say, Exarch, you certainly seem to be enjoying all this. Do I? Well, I will not deny that I enjoy the thought of fighting alongside you all rather than pacing about inside the Crystal Tower. Yeah, until you're almost dead again. You both seem to be in rather high spirits. If you ask me, not that I'm surprised, your moods inevitably improve when Zavrax is around. He's implying you want to be in a three-way. Alright? Let's not kid ourselves. I mean, the sexual tension between the two of you, you should just bang and get it out of the way. I'm talking to Gara and Alize, not her and her brother. He averted a calamity, and the light which seemed destined to consume him had been extinguished. 'Tis only natural that we're pleased to see him. Oh, yeah, good recovery. Yep, it's a 4chan. Here we go, kids. Let's load this up right now. Warrior of Darkness, Alize, and Gara. Okay, we're just going to close that tab. Something you can't unsee. Yes, well, you have plenty of time to celebrate his good health after we finished here. I know they like. Show. No, I cannot afford to have my account demonetized like that. Of course, Then let us proceed to the palace. Okay, mental note, buy bleach at the store for my eyes. Alright, let's see what we got going on here. So, I have this person named Red Kai. We're inviting him. Or her. I don't assume. I just say stupid shit. Your Haas getting invited. Not sure if Roan's still busy. What? Roan. How am I supposed to continue on about my blue mage? And you're on another world. Roan, you're on another world. Are you cheating on Genova? Roan, I thought Genova and you had something special. I just don't... I don't even know what to say anymore. Roan, it doesn't even seem like a real place. Okay, guys, can we get a fact check? Is Bojan Southern Front a real thing? Okay. I'm gonna check out this Discord message. And you're healing? I didn't even know you had that spec. You've been holding out on us, Road. And a white mage to boot? God. There's 3 gunbreakers in that raid. Okay, let's close that out. I don't have to look at that anymore. All right. If you want to go without me, that's fine too. Do you have an estimated ETA?
sheet on the boys' bed before he gets home. I don't think it's coloring. I'm gonna read.
Okay. Mm-hmm. All right. A little blister on the side of my leg. All right. Lukey, hold on. Okay, what you got? Oh. Is this a Batman Among Us?
Oh yeah.
That's cool.
That's Among Us.
That's
That's
the Coffin Dance Among Us people.
Sonic.
Sonic Among Us.
Veteran.
Veteran Among Us.
Mother.
And Among Us family, huh?
Oh no, it's called Mother. Isn't there a character from Player?
I know what it is. You just get over here and give me a hug and a kiss. Mwah. Okay.
You hang on your wall?
What?
You hang on.
Don't I always hang your drawings on my wall? Then what do you think I'm going to do with these drawings?
In my wall.
That's right. Okay, really, fan?
Daddy.
Good night, Licky.
Show me the stream.
I'm showing the stream. Oh, Batman was a little close. There we go. Alright, so I showed the stream, and I will hang these on my wall.
Daddy, you would move that in those boxes between there because the rest of the paper actually fell down. No, there's still more over there.
I will, when I go to bed tonight, I will try to move as much as possible so that way I can find the rest of the drawings.
There was when I had them on there and coloring stuff.
Right.
Remember when the cast knocked off the plans?
Yeah.
The papers, I never installed those papers.
Okay.
I don't know if an officer just.
Good night, buddy.
Good night, Sway.
He is 6. He will be 7 in December. And if he bothered to wear clothes, I could have him on stream. Oh crap, my fan's blowing away. I have a heart attack. Wait, you have to remember, he is at age 5. He was on the scale of he was 97% for his height and weight. So basically at age 5, he was as big as a first grader. And now, at age 6, he's not even on the chart. Like, they don't even, the chart doesn't go high enough for his height and weight. So he's almost like a late second to early third grader. So him going into first grade is going to be really exciting, where he's like the Jolly Green Giant. I got rid of the mouse, yes. Yep, don't worry about the mouse. I got rid of it. What? I moved the mouse. It's fine. No, actually what I did was I started to play a flute and the mouse followed me all the way out to the dumpster. He asked if I got a cup to move the mouse, and I told him no. I got a flute, and I started playing it, and the mouse just followed me out to the dumpster. What? Hey, it's a good story. Is he like Robin Williams in the movie Jack?
The mouse still watch how sleepy at midnight? No, not that. The mouse used to be at... Do mouse sleep at midnight?
Yeah.
Was that why I saw the mouse in the hallway?
Yep. He was just... He
Dead.
Yeah.
I'm crying, Mom! I heard my dad!
Go with your mom. Love you.
We'll talk tomorrow, okay?
Yep, we'll talk tomorrow.
Okay.
Love you too.
Bye. Good night. See you tomorrow morning.
Okay, buddy. I don't know if he's gonna be like full grown like that, but if he stays in this projectile, he is going to be a monster. Like, if I can get him to play football, I don't even know if he'll have to go to college. That's like, he would be like one of them kids that just gets drafted right out of high school. Like how Kobe skipped college and just went straight to the NBA. Oh, rain is the worst. Tomorrow I have flash flood warnings from like 3 p.m. Friday, which is just great because I get off work at 4:30, so I gotta drive home in the pouring down rain. And then be like, oh yeah, here we go. Up until like Sunday. It's just like, oh good. Nothing I love better than the constant rain. I mean, granted, you guys get to miss out on it since I'm not in that office anymore. So you don't get to hear it hitting the roof, but... Or maybe I'll get Sarah to go on Discord and we could just be like, put her mic on open chat and just let you guys hear the rain. Anybody go and see Free Guy? I took my oldest son and my wife to go see it. She was all like, I don't want to go see it. I have no interest in that movie. And I'm like, it's a romance movie. And she's like, ugh. And it's about video game characters. She goes to see the movie and she laughs hysterically. She's like, it was a good movie. I'm thinking to myself, you know, we've been married for almost, well, in December it'll be 21 years. I'm like, have I ever taken you to the movie theaters to see a stupid movie? Like, in the history of our marriage, have I ever taken you to go see something stupid? I'm like, I'll wait. You go ahead and try to figure out if I ever have. It's funny that the movie got held back because of the Fox sale of its movie and TV shows to Disney, because there's definitely stuff, I won't say what it is, from the Disney franchises that appear in the movie. And I don't think they would have appeared in the movie if the sale of the IPs didn't go through. But it's funny is when he actually gets to use these things, these items. It's literally hilarious. And I don't want to spoil anything, but God, Kai's out here doing laps and shit, getting in some cardio. Man, look at that put and go. I think the next movie I'm going to go see is Shang-Chi. All right. Because I think that's the next one that comes out is Shang-Chi for Marvel. Yeah. It's got like, yeah. Well, I'm a big fan of the Black Knight. So I can't wait to see Robb Stark playing the Black Knight. But it was funny is because on Rotten Tomatoes it's got like it had like an 86%. You know. Oh, is it Jon Snow? You know, because every time I look at it, like, it doesn't look like Jon Snow to me. It looks like the guy who plays Robb Stark, and I just can't go back and look at Game of Thrones after I watched that last episode, because like I'm picturing Jon Snow's face and the character who's supposed to be the Black Knight doesn't. Robson Eternal? I mean, I was like, at first I thought maybe I misread it and I thought that maybe Jon Snow was one of the Eternals. Yeah. Robert Pattinson can suck my left testicle. I will not go see that Batman movie. Rob is Icarus. Alright. See, when I originally read it, I read that Jon Snow was going to play Black Knight, and, you know, Rob Stark was going to play Eternal. I was like, oh, that's cool. But then, like, I'm still, when I look at it, when I see him, I just don't see Jon Snow. And it might just be the fact that he's got short hair. Like, he looks like total... Yeah, I know they're both there. That's what I mean. Like, I thought it was weird that they were going to have multiple people from Game of Thrones in there. But when I saw it, I'm like, this guy does not look like Jon Snow to me. Alright, now that I'm looking at it, maybe it's just because he was so tiny on the screen, he didn't look right. But from this picture, I can definitely see him in the face. Sitting here, dock of the bay. Are you guys blind? Red Kai is drowning! I've come to rescue you, Red Kai. I'm not sure if I have anything that will help. Well, that was definitely not the emote I wanted to do. How do you float? Is that an emote? Dead? Let's see, do I have a dead emote? No, I do not have a dead emote. I also do not have a float dead emote. Oh, I can do a good lolly-ho. Was it a special emote? It's water float? I have water flip. Let me type water flu. See if that works. Oh. Oh, it's under special? Oh, there it is. Okay. Now, I wonder if I go underwater here. Do I actually see you guys floating? Oh shit, I do. That's actually pretty cool. Let's get the lazy bones into the party. I wish to join the Grand Cosmos. Click, 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 click. Am I pissing you off, Cat? I hope I am. Goddamn wizard, Harry! I'm not even sure if I remember how to tank. How did I lose these guys? Can you guys come over here? Thank you. Oh shit, what this guy's doing. Okay. Yo, where's that Harry? Jeez. Jesus. He's AoE and then go for rotation. Ah, the first boss. We're going to be fighting as giant as brooms. Okay, it's never a good thing when that music changes such drastically. Jesus speaks parcel tongue. I'm wearing a 445. This is 510, so... Oh, what is this, a necklace? Oh my god, what is this ugly ass thing? Alright, so if the seeds stay in that green stuff, they become ads. Alright. It's Charizard. I'm getting my enemies' music. Oh, what does this one look like? Oh my god. Excuse me, sir. You want to engage with me? That would be awesome. Like, did this guy get like a buff for having all those people alive still? You have soiled these halls long enough. Come, Lugus. our guests yet want for company. Well, if isn't that a nifty trick? Do not let this boss destroy furniture? Like, I didn't... Is that an option? I mean, because honestly... I don't really think there's much I can do to stop him if he wanted to. Okay. Alright, so where is there not furniture? This corner. Oh, but there's fucking curtains over there. Okay, so I'm taking them right here. Excuse me, sir. Okay, correction, that hurts a hell of a lot. Oh! Okay, he could just do that. Check. Okay, I guess that means I'm on fire. Oh. I was expecting it to be red. Oh, really? I still got hit by that? Oh my god, this guy's just running around. Oh, I don't have curtains. I don't have any furniture to run to. Oh, only the blue fire. Okay. Woo! Let's check out the loot. Okay. I want it.
That was my fiercest familiar. Oh, impressive.
Tis good to see you again after all these years. And judging by your vigorous greeting, I dare say the feeling is mutual. To be sure, a simple shake of the hand would have sufficed by way of welcome, but I shan't complain. But you must be wondering as to the purpose of our visit. We come to beg your assistance in a most urgent matter.
Shake? Beg?
Our comrades' very souls are in danger. If we are to save them, we will need the benefit of your unsurpassed knowledge on the matter. Please, will you not sit and hear our plea?
Oh, how dare you! How dare you speak thus in my presence! It was to escape such words of temptation that I hid myself from the world of men. You are sinners, one and all, and I swore never again to have any part in your affairs.
I can only imagine what terrible events forced you into a life of seclusion. But I know that the Numo are a good and noble folk. It is not in your nature to turn a blind eye to the plight of those around you. And in treating with us, I am certain whatever mistrust you feel for man will begin to heal.
If you will not be satisfied, I suppose I could listen. After all, there's no harm in just... No, I mustn't. Not again. That damn court mage seemed to have the best of intentions too, and countless innocents died for my naivety. Oh, you know not what you ask of me. What horrors my knowledge has wrought.
So it was her who helped the guy that was the tank trial.
You wish only to save your friends? Nothing more? Do you swear it?
Lady, I don't even have levels in spellcasters.
Oh. No.
Oh, very well. I will hear your petition, but that is all. And I expect fitting payment for my troubles.
Commensurate with your contribution to our cause. No more and no less, I promise you. With that settled, might I impose upon you to join us at the Crystarium? I'm afraid the nature of my friend's predicament calls for absolute secrecy.
There you are. The others have gone ahead to the Crystal Tower with Becklug. What are you doing? Okay. For the record, I truly wish we hadn't had to resort to using such words when trading with them. I have ever sought to convince, not compel. Yet I cannot deny that part of me is glad Yoranji shared his knowledge of the new move with us. Had he not, Becklug wouldn't be here. Speaking of whom, we should hurry. To keep our guests waiting would only add insult to injury. You can now enter the Grand Cosmos. Okay, thank you. Oh, before I accidentally teleport, let me talk to him again. Let me guess, you want to have me go to the Crystal Tower? We mustn't dally any longer here. If Becklug is to hear the truth of our travels, our travails, in the first, we are all people present. Alright, I am going to call it a night for now. Since I still do have work in the morning. But it has been an absolute blast. We got a little good chatting in. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for watching. And good night. Follow the spiders, Jesus. It's too much. We should do the twining next time. Oh, I'm not sure if I'm ready for that yet. You know how hard it is to avoid any video called twining? Alright. We can see about that for tomorrow. Good night, everyone.